Good morning, I'm Rose Picard. This is Godly Play for Sunday, May 30th. We have a curious mess here. There's lots of stuff for today's story. Let's begin. First, we remember when the baby was born. Then we remember how Jesus was lost and then found. Then we remember Jesus' baptism and blessing by God. Then we remember how Jesus went into the desert to discover more about who he was and what his work was going to be. Then we remember how his work was to heal people and make parables. Then we remember how he went to Jerusalem for the very last time, became a parable, and offered the bread and the wine. And here is how we remember how he became Easter and still is. Here's another story you might remember. On the first day, God gave us the gift of light, and God said, "It is good." On the second day, God gave us the gift of water, and God said, "It is good." On the third day, God gave us the gift of dry land and green and growing things, and God said, "It is good." On the fourth day, God gave us the day and the night, and God said, "It is good." On the fifth day, God gave us the creatures of the sky and the creatures in the water, and God said, "It is good." On the sixth day, God gave us creatures that walk upon the earth, and God said, "It is good." And on the seventh day, God told us to rest and remember all of the gifts of all the other days. Now, how do you think this story goes with the first one we told? Do you think it matters how we put all of these together with the other story? Do you think it would change anything? Or do you think it just makes it different? How does it all come together? We have one more story that we've heard before. In the beginning, Saul was born in Tarsus. Saul went to Jerusalem to study at the temple. On the road to Damascus, he met Jesus in a whole new way. His work was to write letters and start churches. He went to Jerusalem for the very last time. He went to Rome where he died, but is still alive today through all the letters that he wrote. How do you think this story goes? Do you think we need to put them in specific order? Or can they just add to the stories that we've already heard? We have a really big mess here, don't we? It's all mixed up with all the different stories. We have one more story that we're going to use things from, the baptism story. We're not going to use all of it, just a few pieces. When we baptize people, we baptize them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. There, that's better. Now, all of the stories are connected by the circles in the middle, but each story is still separate underneath. This is a strange kind of 3-in-1 thinking. You see, all the stories are connected underneath. Each one is still there. It just isn't there by itself anymore. This is the symbol of the Holy Trinity. It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. One God, and yet still there's 3 stories about God. We know each story tells something different, and yet they are still all together at the same time. That's the 3-in-1 thinking. I wonder which one of the 3-in-1 ways you come close to God. I wonder which of the 3-in-1 ways we can leave out and still have all the same ways we need. Thank you for joining me for Godly Play. Have a blessed week.